Morning, guys.
Morning, morning.
Sunil.
Morning, everyone.
How are you guys?
Good, thanks.
Sun is shining, it's always good.
All good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to a full day. Lots of birthdays, networking.
Yeah,
Today, a lot of
we're
birthdays.
meeting today. Yay.
4 birthdays.
Oh, nice. Whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it on the chat?
Not on the chat. 2 of my brothers-in-law, my nephew, and my aunt-in-law. So yeah, family.
Nice. Today's supposed to be Tuesday because it's only Tuesday. Today's the 2nd of the 2nd month, 2022.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Morning,
And
Shirley.
networking with the ladies today.
Oh, nice. That's good. We need
Yeah,
to
we're looking forward to that.
we need to create a men's support group because there's so much of women's support. It's unbelievable. Men don't have support like what women have. Huh?
Yeah,
But
because
they always
men,
they do it on the golf course and we do it some other way, you know?
We do it on the golf
Yeah.
course and in the
Yeah,
bar.
on the
yeah,
bar. That's what I was
The
thinking.
council in the bar, yeah.
yeah.
Hop,
We still got to learn a lot from the guys about networking, trust me, and about doing business.
Shirley,
Thanks to
how's it?
Sunil, we all here.
Absolutely.
Nice. Welcome, Jeannie. Welcome, Hashila. Welcome,
Good
Adele.
morning. Thank you.
No shady
Hi.
people this morning.
No? No shady people, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I shared that on my social media and I got 40 views. That's the highest views they ever got on YouTube. Highest.
Good
Awesome.
for you.
So that was a good thing that happened actually.
Yeah, it was good. It happened because now today I'm going to teach you guys about how to harden your Zoom, how to have a proper Zoom meeting.
Awesome.
Cool stuff.
Yeah. Zoom is very powerful because you can actually grow your business through Zoom. Not many people know that you can just you can grow your business through Zoom. People are coming in. Oh, Egbert is coming back today. I see he signed up again, Egbert. Egbert signed up again. The same guy, those hijackers.
As long as they got
Today-
shirts on, as long as they got their video off, and as long as they're muted, they can join us.
What were they doing yesterday? So what were they doing?
Oh, geez, they were so disruptive. They were pushing their camera around. The one never had a shirt on, and I was jumping under the covers and putting the covers over. It was ridiculous. Go and have a
Yeah.
look. You'll see.
No, I can't see because
Oh, you
I won't
can't
be able-
see. That's right.
because
Oh,
I'm presenting, so I couldn't see what is happening. But a tip I can give you guys is on the actual screen, the Zoom screen, when I'm presenting, double click it. It'll become full screen. So you'll just see the screen. You won't see those guys. You won't
Yeah.
see anybody's picture. You can even hide the video panel as well. So hide the video panel from it. Shri, you do a lot of Zoom. Did you ever get anybody hijacking yours?
I've had once before, but
Yeah.
I got rid of them really quickly. I saw them as they came in,
Yeah.
and just the way they spoke, I was like, yeah, no, and I just sent them out. But I did attend a Zoom prior to that, where people had to, and were sharing like pornographic material and stuff. So we all had to go off because the person didn't have their settings right on Zoom. So I learned from that session to have my settings set up so that I can just eject everybody and they can't share, and I can have control of the mute and stuff like that. So I set it up straight away. And so when they did come in and I heard them start, it wasn't they weren't speaking the right way for that forum. It wasn't it wasn't like a networking forum. So I was like, goodbye. And I got rid of them quickly. So but Zoom is quite good. If you have things set up nicely, you can get rid of them quite quickly. And it's more on these kind of 30-day challenges and stuff, because obviously it's the same code each day. It's the same ID and the same passcode. So it's easier to try and hack and track. normally with my normal training, it's a new, every time is a new password and a new code. So it's very hard to kind of keep track of that. Yeah.
So it was.
But yeah,
so yeah.
the Zoom bombers are big.
Yeah, it's big.
They bomb.
So it wasn't a hacking; it was a hijack. So it was that they were trying
Yeah.
to hijack. It was hacking. Remember, my code. Anybody can sign up and get the code. So they logged in with the code. So basically, what they wanted, what they were, in fact, when they started,
Zoom bombed.
yeah, in the beginning, what they were trying to do was there were 3 of them who came and they were trying to take over. But as soon as I start the actual program, I disable that you can unmute. And actually, now what I'm going to do is that Zoom has got this new feature where you can even block incoming video. Yeah,
So,
that's good.
Neil,
Yeah, we
does-
just have it
does
set up
one-
like that, and you can just go to your gallery and sort it out. One shot.
Yeah.
Security. Yeah.
So Neil, do we as the participants make you aware of what's actually happening while you're in your presentation, or do we just put up with this, the silliness?
Okay, no, so I got my phone with me. So yesterday my phone was on charge, so I didn't get any messages. So I got my phone with me now. So just WhatsApp me and tell me.
Okay.
Because once I'm with my presentation, there's no way of me knowing. That,
Exactly, because you're so zoomed in on your excuse the
Yeah.
expression, on your presentation that you're not going to answer your phone or look at your WhatsApp, even though the only way we could do is probably by chat, I would imagine, because you might occasionally look at that.
These guys did have their hands up on that on the Zoom, but I didn't see it. I couldn't see it. Only when I stopped my presentation, then I saw it.
Why can't you see that? Do you put your screen as only you? Because I can see straight away. The way I've set up, I can see who I'm talking to along the side.
No. So when as soon as I start my screen, I only see my screen. I don't see anything else. I minimize my video. I disable the video panel, so I don't see anybody's faces or anything.
Okay. I prefer to talk to a face. So I keep my panel on the side so I can see who I'm talking to and I can see their raised hands and things.
Now,
but interestingly enough, Sunil, yesterday when these guys started, my ESET started telling me there's a problem on Zoom. And so eventually it got so bad that I left. I actually left your meeting because my ESET kept telling me, you've got a problem on Zoom, you've got a problem on Zoom. So I actually left and let ESET do whatever it needed to do. So you say it wasn't a hack, but that was very interesting that at the same time that I'm on the Zoom, not having had problems, my ESET is telling me Zoom's got a problem.
Yeah, I've also experienced some problems yesterday. So I'm actually at home with my cell phone, my computer's at work. My computer and my phone's both been acting up all day yesterday. Like the screen texture, the text sizes would change and things would open and close. And I don't know. I don't exactly know, but it feels like somebody's actually accessed my stuff.
Yeah, thankfully nothing happened to my things, but my ESET went nuts. I was trying to listen to you and it was pinging on this side and I was just like, I've got to leave and sort this out because it's a problem.
I'm not quite sure how to deal with my stuff, but I have to definitely have a look at it because I think my stuff has definitely been tampered with.
You just check. I'm using a good my security. I'm using WebRoot. WebRoot is an online antivirus. It's
WebRoot. What's it called?
It's called WebRoot. It's called WebRoot. So it's the full internet security. It works out to about 800 a year, but it doesn't slow your computer down. It doesn't. So it's a full internet security. It protects you from all of it.
I think I need to do something like that. Yeah, definitely. Because my programs would be crashing, and then my phone kept doing funky stuff, and then it said to me, "There's a security issue. There's something wrong." So I might have to go in today and just go and change all my passwords and all that kind of stuff because I'm not sure.
Yeah. There's a
yesterday
on YouTube.
Was International Change Your Password Day, so it was a good day to change your passwords. Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, that was yesterday. It was International Password Change. But ESET that I use is brilliant. I mean, it doesn't let anything through, but it certainly tells you when there's trouble coming. And it was
good.
an interesting.
No, that's good. No, that's good. That's good. You muted, Shri. Did you just mute yourself?
I mute myself in between, otherwise you hear all my background noises if I'm not talking.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
so
cool.
used to Zoom that I go in and out quickly, and I just use the space bar if I need to.
No, nice. Welcome, Jeffrey. We got a new attendee today. Jeffrey, he helped us yesterday with cold calling. I went through his presentation. Very helpful. Thank you so much.
Your pleasure. Apologies for the background. I just dropped my son off at school.
No, welcome. I understand. We understand. We are all working from home for the past 2 years. Something that's supposed to last 21 days lasted 2 years. But I got a message yesterday on WhatsApp. We're officially out of the pandemic. We can go into public without masks and all of that. So exciting times. But you saw it. You know what? If I go in public without a mask, I feel like something's missing now. I guess I went.
No mask was not a part of the official announcement. Where did that come from?
They did say you don't have to wear a mask.
They changed the isolation time, and that if you're asymptomatic, you don't have to stay in, and so on and so forth. But I didn't hear anything in the official announcement about no masks.
Other countries, I think they're dropping the mask
Yeah.
mandate.
I know that England has said that, the UK and Denmark and them, they've all said that, but I don't think we have yet.
Yes.
I know for when I was watching the news for schools, because they were asking how the schools feel about it. And they were saying, well, they still need to, they don't have to socially distance, but they need to wear masks and still observe the whole keep washing hands, sanitizing. And so I think that's probably, yeah, they haven't sort of let that, I don't know if it's mandatory still, but I know for schooling, not that I've got kids at school, but they definitely mentioned that. So,
yeah, the schools are allowed to have schools are allowed to have their classes back together, which is nice because they've been split up and the teachers have been moving instead of the kids and stuff. So they're allowed to go back to those normal things. But nothing has masked yet. But I will rejoice when that day comes. It will be it'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's soon.
Cool. Guys, let's start. We got a pass already. Let's start. Today I want to do Zoom. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mute everyone. So what I do is I just mute everyone in the beginning, and then I use my security and stop them from unmuting. And so that's how I prevent them from hijacking the. Right. So now what I've done is I stopped incoming video, which is also a good feature for Zoom. I'm going to share my screen. Tell me, just give me a thumbs up if you can see. So today I'm going to introduce you guys to the Island Boys. It's actual because yesterday many of you guys said you don't know the Island Boys. So guys, just give me a thumbs up with your emoji that you can see my screen. Cool, perfect. So this is the Island Boys, guys. This is the Island Boys. They twins from the States.
I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to make it. Yeah. And I'm an island boy. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like it's one. But you better really keep that gun.
So that's the Island Boys. These guys, they went to jail. They're 21 years old and they started to rap. They only sing. All they say is that one lyric: "I'm an island boy." And wherever they sing, they get booed off stage. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So guys, welcome to the 30-day challenge. We are on day 21 of the 30-day challenge on how to grow your business. The agenda for today is about us, introduction, some social media stats. The topic today, I'm going to give you Zoom training. Now, 5 is content ideas, and in the end, we can network and connect. You can put in your details in the chat facility, use the chat facility, share your details, your business details, your WhatsApp, and let's network and grow each other's businesses. We are here to grow each other's businesses. So these are hands-on tips. We started these Zoom trainings from the beginning of lockdown. So guys, these are hands-on practical tips. You got to implement it every day. I give you a new tool. Like yesterday, we shared about WhatsApp, and many people learned some new strategies, how to use WhatsApp to become more productive and how to make your life more easier. What you guys saying? You can just put in your details, put in your phone number and everything in there so people can connect you. Put your Facebook page link in there, your Facebook business page, put in your website, all of that, so we can follow each other. A little bit about me. I've been 21 years in digital marketing, having worked both on agency side and client side, internationally and locally trained, worked on thousands of projects. My goal is to help you achieve your goals through the timely and effective use of the internet. A lot of people are using digital marketing. My goal is to help you use it to help you, stretch your dollars to make it more effective. These are some of the clients that I've been privileged to work with. So who wants more clients? I haven't seen a business person who doesn't want more clients. So just to remind you guys, I'm coming to Joburg on the 24th of February to do my full day workshop. It's a hybrid system. It's a hybrid course. It's 1 day in the class and 21 days afterwards. That reason we do that is because you attend your workshop, you're all motivated, you learn all groundbreaking strategies, and before you can implement it, you go home. What happens? You got to feed the dog, you got to feed the kids, you got to go to work the next day, and you don't implement nothing. You just forget everything. Why? Because life happens. So we've got a 21-day program to help you implement the strategies you learn. So 1 day in the classroom and 21 days afterwards. For those guys who are looking for a website, we've got 2 website packages. Your normal basic website is for 5,000 rands, and your e-commerce site is for 9,999. If you're interested, just speak to me. Some stats for today. For this year, the global population is 7.9 billion. 4.9 billion internet users. That's the opportunity we have to reach people right now globally. 4.62 billion social media users. That's the opportunity on social media. More than 50% of the population is on social media. We spend about 2.5 hours a day on social media, and the average person has 7.5 social apps on their phones. Globally, there's 53% males and 46% females. Facebook is the largest social network. I always advise people to have a social media, a Facebook strategy, for your business. Even if you don't use it for personal, use it for business. So just get a Facebook profile and use it only for business. Don't invite any of your friends because I know a lot of people are being harassed on social media. Just use it purely for business. YouTube is big because of people want to learn, and we are in the information age, almost in 4IR. So the people are hungry for knowledge. WhatsApp is huge. WhatsApp is very, very huge. The engagement on WhatsApp is huge because when somebody sends you a WhatsApp message, what do? You're compelled to open it. You want to open it. Instagram is also huge. The types of content people want on social media, if you can create content using these themes, films and videos, funny videos and memes. My favorite is funny videos and memes. I can post this the whole day, funny videos and memes. How-to tutorials, people want to learn how to do a new skill. They want to learn how to do the nails. They want to learn how to do the eyebrows, the hair. They want to learn how to cook. They want to learn how to bake stuff. It's huge right now. And we saw this during lockdown, the hard lockdown in 2020. People are learning stuff. Repeats of classic shows and also sports. If you use these topics, just to give you an example, last year Sean Connery died. So maybe you could have created a meme, a picture, went on to Google and searched for a picture of him, of Sean Connery, and maybe put a popular Bond quote just to remember him. This is a good way of using pets in social media. This is Domino's Pizza, and you see they got a good engagement. They got 20 likes on this post because they started using pets. To show you that the power of pets, the green is pets, and the yellow is food and drink. See the jump between the pets and the food. So use some pets. So guys, welcome to my topic. Yesterday we had a lesson. These guys were trying to take over our talk. Even yesterday, even this morning, they were trying as well. Let's see what you guys are chatting. Great stuff. Good. Yeah. Just add each other on Facebook and share each other's stuff. Like, comment, share on each other's posts. So welcome to Zoom. Zoom is a tool that allows you to have online meetings like what we are on right now. There's many other similar ones. There's Jitsi, there's Teams, there's Microsoft Teams. There's a whole lot of them. But for me, I prefer Zoom. The reason I like Zoom is because I can record, I can stream into social media, I can control the meeting, and it's so easy to use. It's user-friendly. When I go into Teams, I get confused because there's so much happening on Teams. I get confused, I get mind boggled. So I prefer Zoom, and today we're going to teach you about Zoom. So Zoom can be used on your computer. You can also get the app on your phone. You can connect your calendar to Zoom, your Google Calendar or your Outlook calendar. You can sync it. So when you get when you add a meeting on your calendar, like I use Gmail, it automatically updates my Zoom. So this is the Zoom interface. This is what Zoom looks like when you download on your computer. You can create a new meeting. You can join a meeting. You can schedule a meeting, or you can share your screen. Now, people don't know about this. There's a program called TeamViewer and AnyDesk. Now, those programs have limitations. If you want, you can use Zoom as a to share your screen or to take control of somebody's screen. So to schedule a meeting, you click on schedule meeting. It opens up this dialog. You can choose the date in the future. If you're using the free version of Zoom, you can have a long meeting one-to-one with somebody. But if it's more than 2 people, Zoom limits you to 40 minutes. You can create a meeting for 1 hour or half an hour in Zoom. You can say 1 hour or whatever, or you can set a recurring meeting. So this meeting I've set up as a recurring meeting. You can generate an ID automatically, or you can use your personal meeting ID. Everybody has a unique personal ID. You can add a passcode. You can add a waiting room. So I activated the waiting room. For today's meeting, I activated the waiting room. So you see somebody's coming in. They called December 17 is trying to enter the waiting room right now. I don't know who that is. So I'm not going to let them in. Then there's you can choose only authenticated users to join Zoom. To sign in means that you need to be signed into Zoom first before you join. Like Zoom will allow you, if you got the link, to join a meeting, but if you're not signed into your Zoom app, you can't join. You can say video is on or video is off. Participants' video is on or off. So by default, if anybody joins my meeting, the video is off. I always choose computer audio because it's expensive with your telephone. And then I choose the other calendar, and I also choose mute participants on entry, and I also record the meeting as well. I will also record the meeting. So I'm using a new software called Restream, which records automatically for me. So then to start your meeting, on the top in the icons, you click on meetings. Click on meetings and all your meetings will appear in here. And I can click any of these meetings and it will give me the start button and I will start that meeting. What's good about Zoom is I can set background. So behind me, I can set a background. If maybe I'm sitting in Mug and Bean or I'm sitting in some coffee shop, I can put a background so people don't see what's happening. People only see my face and they'll see the background. My favorite background is this one. This beach is my favorite one. So to do that, you just go to settings. You click on settings on the top right. You click on settings and you click on settings and you click on background and filters, and you'll be able to select a video, a background. You can add a video background. You can add an image background. You can also, guys, Zoom also has a beautify effect. You can add makeup to yourself. You can put lipstick. You can put mascara. You can do a whole lot of stuff on Zoom. So you don't need to go and have plastic surgery. Zoom actually makes saves. Imagine how much is plastic surgery? 50K. You actually save 50K with Zoom. So this is the Zoom interface. Once you start a meeting, so just to show you, I come into Zoom and I start my meeting. Once I start my meeting, this is the Zoom interface that I see. So on the bottom left of Zoom, you will see the mute button. You can choose your microphone. If you click on this icon, you can unmute or mute. You can choose multiple microphones, and you can also choose your speaker. The next one is your video. Your video is your video icon. You can either stop video or start video. You can select your camera. Now, me, usually I have two cameras because I've got an external Logitech webcam. I can also apply a virtual background from here if I just click the arrow on the top right. And I can also do, I can also add change my video settings. The next one is security. This is very important. This is what allows you to set security features. So you can either lock the meeting. If I lock the meeting, nobody will be able to enter the meeting. I usually enable the waiting room. So everybody who enters the meeting will first have to be approved to enter. So I don't allow participants to share screen. They're allowed to chat. They're allowed to rename. I also, in the beginning, once I start the meeting and we start the presentation, I unmute themselves, so they won't be allowed to unmute themselves. Then participants, I can click on participants and I'll be able to either remove them, rename them. I can see how many participants are on the call at any time. Just want to see who's on the call. So the next button is to share, the share screen. You can click on share screen. When you click on share screen, you can share the screen. Now, this is a tip. This is a pro tip. Many people share Zoom. If they got a video on their presentation, they don't realize that when they're sharing their screen, right at the bottom, there is an icon. There is a tick box that says share sound. You got to click share sound. So if you have any video, any audio in your presentation, it will come through your speakers when you are presenting. So I always choose the screen, the first option. But if you don't want people to see your computer, you can just select the presentation or any of these windows that you want to show them. If you click on advanced, you can choose your PowerPoint as a virtual background. You can share a portion of the screen, or you can share sound only. If you choose the whiteboard, you can also choose a whiteboard, this function here, and you'll be able to doodle and annotate your presentation. Next is right at the bottom. Once you're presenting, you'll see there's 3 dots. If you click on that button, you'll see that there is more functionalities. You can chat. You can create breakout rooms. Now, breakout rooms are like if you've got more than 50 people and you want them to go into groups and discuss certain topics, you can create breakout rooms. So just say I've got 50 people on this call and I want to create 10 breakout rooms with 5 people each. I can click, once I click that breakout rooms, automatically it will assign people into the breakout rooms, and they will be able to have their own private meeting while we are in a Zoom call. Now, if I'm in the gallery view of Zoom, I'm in Zoom, and on the top right, you'll see view. If I click on view, I'll be able to toggle between, I can spotlight myself to view. I can select gallery view. I can choose any one of these guys. As I mouse over them, I can click the 3 dots and I'll be able to make them a host. I'll be able to remove them. Once the meeting is in progress and I remove somebody, they won't be able to come back. They'll be blacklisted. I can even click on the participants on the top, on the bottom right, bottom left participants, and it'll bring up a list of all the participants, and I can right click on each one of them and I'll be able to either allow them to record or rename them, make host, whatever. Zoom also allows you to record. What I love about Zoom Pro is that it allows you to record in the cloud. They give you 1 gig of space. 1 gig works out to about 8 hours of recording. Or you can record on your computer as well. You can record the session on your computer. And then I mentioned about the breakout rooms. You can create as many breakout rooms as you want, depending on your participants. You can either assign the participants manually, automatically, or you can let the participants choose the room. And then you also got emojis. You can use the emojis function to say if you're happy or you don't like the meeting. You can use the emojis. And then you can broadcast live. I am using a third-party tool to broadcast into 4 different platforms: LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook page, and Facebook profile. I'm using Restream. And if I want to allow, just say I wanted to allow the Island Boys to share yesterday, I would have clicked on share screen. I can select who can share. Right now, only I'm allowed to share. So this is another security feature to prevent them from taking over. So to set up a Zoom US account, go to zoom.us and sign up for your account. It's free of charge. The Zoom account is free. Some settings you can come in here. You can just come and set up. If you want to create breakout rooms or to do live, you got to go into the advanced settings of Zoom on the browser and set it up and activate it. So you got to activate live streaming. All your recordings in the cloud is saved under recordings in the browser. You can just click recordings and you can come in here and delete the ones you don't want. Like, look at this one. This one is 600 megabytes. If I need that space, I just come in here and click delete. Some tips I can give you: make sure you test your internet connection, have backups, have a backup device in case of load shedding, test your equipment and devices such as cameras. Usually no video or sound could mean bad signal. Try to restart the meeting. Ask the attendees to mute their audio. And my advice is to use your computer. These are some tips I can give you. And another tip I can give you is set up the security functionalities on Zoom to prevent Zoom bombing. That's the end of the Zoom lesson. So engagement, I'm just going to explain you briefly what is engagement. Engagement basically means conversation, communication, talk, to socialize. Think what we do when we socialize. We talk, we go for movies. That's all about engaging. We engage with each other. What is engagement? When you post to social media, it's any reaction your users have with your posts, like, share, or comment. This is an example of engagement. This is a Facebook post. The reactions, the comments, and the tags, and the 2 shares, they are all engagement. Our goal as social media managers or marketers is to increase the engagement rate on our page. On Instagram, any like, any comment, any share, any save is very important, is engagement. Engagement is the most important social media goal. Your ultimate goal is to increase engagement, because when you increase engagement, you increase reach. You increase the amount of eyeballs that see your posts. You reach more timelines. So this is the example of the power of reach, of engagement. These guys spent 4,251 Rand and they reached 250,000 people, where if they didn't have a high engagement rate, they would have probably reached like half this amount or even less. That's because of engagement. This is a meme site that's using a pet. So I love this Facebook page. It's called, name of the page is called, I Did Not Slap You, I High-Fived Your Face. Look at this. These guys, in 2 minutes, they got 471 reactions and 41 comments. 1 week later, they've got almost 4,000 reactions, 2,000 comments, and 1.5 shares. That's because of having an engaging page. A good page to follow for content ideas is womannetworking.com. That's a Facebook page. They got so much of engagement. They've got like over 20 million people who follow that page. They get tons of engagement. Content ideas. So it's February. What happens this month? It's a month of love. It's Valentine's Day. If you want ideas, go to derco.gov.za and it tells you everything that's happening this month, all the events. You can come in and click on each one of these events and it'll give you more information. You can go to theteacherscorner.net and get some content. Look at this. Today's Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day is doing something over and over and over and over. That's what basically what Groundhog Day means. Doing something repetitive. So when it's Groundhog Day on the radio, they will play the same songs over and over. Another good site to get content is Wikipedia. On this day, today is a good one. In 1659, Jan van der Beek, the founder of Cape Town, produced the first bottle of South African wine. So you can post something, maybe Adele can post a picture of a wine and say, guys, the first South African wine was produced today. Look at that. Today's Groundhog Day. History.com is also a good site to get content. If that doesn't appeal to you, you can go to, if you're a sports person, on this day in 1876, National League of Baseball was founded. Quote of the day is also good content. If you want ideas or inspiration, go to Pinterest. Don't copy these posts, recreate them. Another good source of good content is UGC, user-generated content, is where your fans, followers, customers submit themselves using your content, your product or your service. This is a Mother's Day UGC. This is a couples UGC engagement. This is a Father's Day UGC. This is a Starbucks UGC. This is my own personal UGC that I submitted from the Lion Park. This is a use humor. Funny memes work well on social media. Stay away from controversial topics like religion, politics, racism, abortion, causes and rights. Remain neutral. Use the daily hashtag. Today is Wednesday. Use one of the hashtags. You can listen, guys. Today is a very good one. Let me give you a tip. Let me give you a pro tip. Use the hashtag Wine Wednesday or Wednesday and post about Jan van der Beek's. The first wine was invented today. The first South African wine was produced today. So you can post something like that. Did you know? And use the hashtag Wines Wednesday. I'm actually spoon feeding you guys today. Remember, we're in the middle of a social media challenge. Social media is reciprocal. I challenge you to find 5 friends' business pages, like and share their page, like, comment, and share on their posts, leave them a good review, and give them a shout out. And guys, that's the end of my presentation. You guys are welcome to unmute and engage. Can you say anything? You want to say anything? Ask anything? Any questions about Zoom?
Hello.
Hi, Adele.
And yesterday I really tried to do a post on this day of history. So yesterday it was a day when the English Oxford Dictionary actually started in 1884. So I actually did a post on that, but it was just random stuff. And I was like, what is really the point of doing a post on something so random? But it's just to create a post and just to kind of get movement in just making new posts every day. So I think sometimes we just like try and make something, even though it's just useless, it's just to try and get attention of it, right?
Yeah, so why you do that is sometimes you also shock your audience because they're expecting you to post boring stuff and then you hit them with a completely different off-topic thing. Did you know?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So now and then it's okay to, like today you can post something cool. You just think about what people do when they socialize. You can't talk shop on your Facebook page. Guys, was that Zoom lesson good?
Yes, for me in particular, because one of the things, I don't know, I need to just go back and check the settings, I suppose, is we often, well, obviously for the last 2 years, we've been having Zoom book launches. And
Yeah.
one of the things that when I've set up the meeting, I've always put mute participants on entry. But there have been times where I've unmuted them I can see they're wanting to ask a question, and then I've had to ask them to unmute themselves as well. Is that just a setting issue, or what?
No, you can't control that. Sometimes you can't control it. Sometimes you can't control it because remember, it's privacy. So sometimes if you can unmute, you can ask them to unmute. You can mute them, but you can't unmute them.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. The one bonus is, of course, being part of the university, we can actually carry on for longer. So if it goes up to 2 hours, it still works. But yeah. And again, I think the number of participants we can have up to, I think it's 300 instead of 100. I mean, but
Pro version, the basic for pro version that I've got, I can have 100, but I can get more people if I want. If I want more people, I can get 300. So it works out to more. You pay more for 300.
Because that's paid for by the university. The only one that I wish I could have is the webinar, but that isn't always possible. Well, the university is a bit strict about who uses that, because it's good for interaction, I think.
Okay, cool.
The webinar version of Zoom, though, doesn't allow you to interact. It only allows the facilitator and the host to do what they need to do. It's very limiting in that way. So I would say for your book launches and stuff where you actually want people to engage, it's better to use the normal version, not the webinar version. I find the webinar version very sterile in terms of being able to, you can't, unless somebody specifically allows you to talk or to chat or to do whatever, it limits the part.
Yeah, I think for me, it's when people don't automatically choose.
A presentation.
Who's gone into robot? Who's speaking like a robot? Is it my line?
No, yeah, we can hear you. I was just going to say, but do you think it's rude then to ask people to select only speaker view? Because like in a book launch, for example, the author will be in discussion with maybe 1 or 2 other people. Then they, often have a little, the little video of each other person attending. Would that work if I muted all of them? Then they can't come onto the screen. Is that right?
You can do that, or you can also block incoming video. So that's one way to do it. I don't think it's rude. I mean, remember, if you are in charge of the meeting, you can control it. If you want to preserve bandwidth, or you don't want people to disturb you while you're chatting. Like me, I disable the video coming because I disable the videos because I get distracted. If I get distracted, I get completely taken off track. So it's up to you. It's up to you how you want to. Maybe what you can do is in the beginning of the meeting, you have a few ground rules, and you tell them this is the rules, and this is how we're going to do the meeting. So you prepare them for it.
Okay, that's a good idea. Thanks, Sunil.
Yeah, me, I grew my business with Zoom massively. Since the beginning of lockdown, I think I've trained over 500 people on Zoom.
It's an amazing platform. And as you say, much easier to use than Teams. I get lost in that completely.
Crystal, you had a question?
Yes, thanks, Sunil. Sorry, I've got a mower going outside, but I just wanted to ask if you could run through how do you upload a video that you've made on Zoom onto Facebook or YouTube?
So automatically, it'll record on your computer. Automatically, once you record a Zoom meeting, after the meeting is done, it will save the video file on your computer. You go to your computer and you manually upload it onto Facebook, like you create a normal video post. And on YouTube, you just go and you upload a video.
Thank you. There has been times when it's been too big. Is there to upload it onto another platform? Is there a way to reduce the size?
No. So Facebook will allow you to listen. I load videos up to 1 hour, 2 hours on Facebook. It's fine. LinkedIn won't allow you more than 15 minutes because I was trying to load Cherie's video last week and it didn't allow me. It said 15 minutes max. So it's up to you. It depends. Or you can stream directly into it. It's easier to stream.
Again, sorry, following on from Crystal's query, I found that I can't, for some reason, can't always stream to our Facebook page. But then I thought that perhaps was because I'd selected record on my computer instead of the cloud. Because afterwards, people often ask for the link just because they couldn't attend. Can I send them the link for the recording? So obviously a link that's on my computer, they can't access.
No, they can't. You need to upload it.
Okay, so that's got to be on the cloud.
Yeah, my advice to you, if you want to upload the recording, the best platform is YouTube. Just upload onto YouTube and share them the link. Because yesterday I sent that post out and some people couldn't view it on my profile. So you're not going to fail if you use YouTube. YouTube is you must know YouTube is made for video. So upload your recordings onto YouTube.
Okay, great. Thanks. That's actually going to be very useful.
Cool.
So do you suggest that to Sunil for like uploading a video onto our websites? Because I think that's where they've asked for a link. If I want to upload my video onto my website, it doesn't do it without a link.
Yeah, the best thing to do, if you need to load a video onto your website, first load it onto YouTube and then embed it on your website, because your website won't have the technical capacity to handle a video file that big. YouTube is the standard. Use YouTube, or you can use, some guys use Vimeo or Dailymotion, but I say just use YouTube because it's free and the bandwidth is, you're going to get very good speeds on YouTube. Guys, I got to go. I've got a meeting, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson and be safe out there. And I'll see you tomorrow. Wear your mask, guys. Wear your mask.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.